Hello guys and welcome back. It is time to get into our final day of the EU PMPL Finalist Mini League powered by esports.com or esportsscrims rather.com. But of course now we are getting ready to kick off our first day. We've been seeing quite a bit of crazy action coming on through. Unicorns of Love, of course, being able to bring in 2 winner chicken dinners. The same can be said for Exquisite DéCODE, the 4 Romanian boys. And then of course if we look over on towards Game Lord, they are sitting on a 1 chicken. We've got CONQUEROR sitting on 1, LMV Gaming sitting on 1, as well as TSC Legends, Team Doom and the CHASMAC gaming team. So as we get ready to move into our first match of the day, we are looking to see what the teams are going to be doing as they get ready to push into this final round of matches. Of course, kicking it off once again with the wrangle. And we did see in yesterday's game, of course, this was the match in which we had the side there of LMV coming in victorious. But of course, speaking about which, let's jump straight into the game. Right, so here we are making our way on through, starting over towards that Sosnovka military island and heading all the way up on towards Lipovka. It's a slight southeasterly flight path we've got coming in here, but of course, especially the teams liking to drop down in towards from that whole kind of center section over on towards the east or the south. We will be quite satisfied with this flight path. It is, however, going to be quite difficult for the teams who like to move up towards, for instance, Georgiapol, shooting range, or even Severny Stall. But that region will require them to drop down, grab a vehicle, and then start making their way back up into that looting phase. But of course, now we just gotta wait and see where the teams are going to be heading on into, what that first initial zone is going to be doing, and then of course what the teams will be bringing in from that point forward. We're curious to see whether or not the zone is going to be complementary to the current flight path, or could it potentially move off elsewhere. Just throwing a bit of a spanner in the works. Already quite a few players making their way on down. You do see the side there of the Extreme Slayers pushing straight on over on towards that military island. The rest of the teams, of course, heading up north. You do see the team there of LMV and the Super Young roster in pretty close proximity, but it does seem like Super Young roster is actually trying to reach all the way across up on towards Quarry, not really making it all the way across. So it could be interesting having them in such close proximity to the side there of LMV. But let's jump over and see what is going to happen over here. Oh, here we go. So result now trying to get some distance in, but of course up comes the spray down from the side of LMV. Sick, the first one to fall. But will he be able to make it out of this in one piece? Result up ahead, grabbing the bike, quickly looking to escape here. But this is going to be a pretty tough play. Of course, Result now managing to put quite a bit of distance in. Ali also trying to quickly dash across. Faker still running up the side of the hill, waiting to see if they could potentially maybe flank around the side here of LMV. But up they come, of course. Now the shot's starting to fly straight across. Perks now patiently waiting in a slight bit of ambush here to see what the Super Young roster is going to be doing. Ali now coming under fire, taking quite a few hits. Result now holding up in the compound. Not enough loot for everybody, but with that, a quick response coming through. Result managing to land the beautiful hit, being able to put a bit of a halt to the damage being caused there by Perks. But up comes he down now, pistol in hand. Got the Bison on the back. Talon, of course, now rolling up alongside Lafia, looking to see if they can run them over. Down goes Ali. Oh, nice. 2 players down. Beautiful rush coming in here from LMV. This is where Talon needs to be so careful. Of course, now Faker and a Result, the 2 remaining hopefuls for the side here of the Super Young roster. Slow, steady tap, heading straight up towards them there. Trying to grab the vehicle to get out of there, but it's a little bit of a slow start. With that, Result gets taken right on down. Now it is up to Faker. Try and close off this fight. course, now having the Mini as well as the M249 in hand. Pretty deadly combo there. One that is perfectly attuned for those long ranges, and of course, the other perfect for those short, closer range fights. Potentially even all the way up on towards mid-range. But now we'll have to wait and see what it is that Faker is going to be doing. Will we see a bit of an aggressive push come through? LMV, of course, now spreading out the carnage between their separate players. And now they are only one short from getting the full squad wipe onto the super young roster. So Dunn, of course, now doing his due diligence. Looking to see if there's anyone that they really need to start worrying about. But of course, now, as we get ready to move up a little bit further, we jump over towards the players here from CONQUEROR. You see Yamaz now just pushing up, exploring a little bit. Does have a slight tad bit of loot. But of course, there's nothing wrong with grabbing even more. Level 2 gear all the way on through. Now we wait to see what the zone is going to be doing, seeing that it is situated over on towards that eastern side of the zone. Very centralized, of course, between north and south. But still sitting over on towards that eastern front. The team's now having ample opportunity here to make those rotations. Get into some more compounds, grab some loot. Of course, then get a rolling from that point onwards. Bujo also rocking the M249. Nice and easy does it. Of course, the side there of the players from the Extreme Slayers, they have that entire military island for themselves to go about, get their loot ready and sorted before looking to push back up in towards the zone. And who knows, they could potentially even have quite a comfortable rotation coming back up in on towards that main island. You see that entirety of the eastern bridge is completely uncontested for the time being. So that does look pretty good for them. But as we wait to see what the teams are going to be doing, of course, as I mentioned before, see LMV bringing in that winner chicken dinner on just yesterday's first game. Exquisite Decode, of course, on day 2, taking the dub there. And then we had the players from Unicorns of Love also then winning that first match. And I'm curious to see whether or not we're going to have either of those 3 teams step up, claim the victory once again, or will we see another team come in looking to take that winner chicken dinner? Speaking of which, up comes Nexus now, rushing straight on towards Yamaz. The shots finding their way on through. Vito also just off in the distance. Yamaz trying to make a quick, hasty escape. A pretty decent push actually coming in there from the side of Nexus. Vito now keeping a very watchful eye, looking to see if he can spot any angles on towards Nexus. But of course, Nexus now looking to push a little bit closer on towards that potato hill position. Of course, the players there from CONQUEROR coming in a single file, now rotating up, looking to fortify the position here. But, well, unfortunately, Nexus has decided to move elsewhere. Now I'm curious to see whether or not Nexus rather is actually going to start bumping into any of the opposition as they move on towards that northern side of Potato Hill. Ooh, up comes Ulysses for the side of the Vodafone Giants, just exploring Potato Hill, looking to see whether or not it is going to be a worthy position to try and rotate up into TSC. Also, meanwhile, will be coming under fire. Let's see if we can spot any of those fights. Alright, so they are fighting smack dab center zone. CHASMAC Gaming looking to apply a little bit of pressure on towards them. Can spot them out there right behind the vehicles. Tam now, of course, trying to get rezzed up by Bujo. So far, so good. Up comes Tam. Now they need to try and figure out how they're going to get out of this. So many shots already coming their way. Tam a little bit too close for comfort on that vehicle. Now choosing to try and smoke it up. But of course, the shots are going to continue to fly on in. We do see the side of the 4 Romanian boys also now moving up over on towards this western side. playing in and amongst the headshot hills as they head on over towards that far western edge, or rather eastern edge of the zone. Ooh, but NEXUS and CONQUEROR still up close and personal. Good play actually coming in here from the side of CONQUEROR. We did see them pull up on towards that position over towards Potato Hill. Full sending into that kind of region there, and now NEXUS just holding up down below, keeping their ears open, waiting to see if they can find any potential threats up ahead. And of course, the side here of CONQUEROR starting to move up. Ooh, we could see those shots come through. Ooh, look at this. Up comes the four Romanian boys. Oh, Redox getting taken right on down. Of course, now Machina really quick to react there, choosing to just rather circle around them. But of course, now the team here from the Vodafone Giants coming up from this western edge. So quite a few teams now finding themselves up close and personal. Reeves does find the shot through. Dorian also now trying to see if he can find a decent position to pull up into, but we will see now the players from the Vodafone Giants challenging CONQUEROR for the position up here on Potato Hill. Sebi and Kona keeping a very watchful eye. You see Reeves, Vito, and the rest of the CONQUEROR team just holding down below. Yamaz now trying to escape. He doesn't get spotted, gets picked up, and off he goes. Getting sent right back up into the lobby. Vito, meanwhile, will be trying to hold a position fairly close to the team there from the Vodafone Giants. But it is not going to be a very easy position to be holding. NEXUS getting alerted by the noise coming in from that engagement. Will be prepping themselves. Let's see what NEXUS going to be doing. Who are they going to roll out? Are they going to look to challenge and inspect potentially? Alright, so Nano does get spotted out off in the distance there. Oh, but this is where Nano needs to be so careful. Four Romanian boys just down below, and this could actually be a very tough position, especially now for the team here from NEXUS. Actually, partially getting lured into a trap. Not quite sure if I'm happy with this one team, one vehicle. It is quite dangerous, especially looking at the level of gameplay we've got here. Taking too many chances could be quite costly for a team. And of course, now you see a few more shots coming through as well. The side there of Doom getting hit by Exquisite as they're playing just on the ridge here near prison. Just utilizing this high ground, of course, as you can see, Gilfeed now eventually managing to catch up with what was happening. But we do see the players here from the Eastern Stars also now right there alongside Team Doom. So for the Eastern Stars, all their hopes now riding on Bazzy and Fury. Kabbalah, of course, are getting raised up. But Athos still looking for that rest to come through. But Doom now find themselves in a pretty interesting position. Actually, Exquisite using the opportunity to rotate all the way around them, coming in over on towards that western side. Now applying the pressure. Beautiful wraparound play coming in here from the side of Exquisite. Oh, Reznov finds the shot up on towards Unreal. Action. Just looking to get a little bit closer on towards Unreal, but this is going to be such a difficult play. Seeing that the side of the Eastern Stars are also now starting to push forward. So Doom will find themselves caught in a pretty tough position. Especially with both the side there of Exquisite and the Eastern Stars now looking to push in. Oh, absolute bombardment. With that, down goes the side of Doom. Now, the Eastern Stars could potentially be going up against the players here, of course, now from the side of Exquisite. Oh, down goes Athos. Kapahala now looking to just provide a little bit of cover here. Bazzy also right on the front line. Another beautiful grenade getting sent right on through. Now it's up to Fury. as the side of Exquisite just keeps on pushing through their defenses. Now Kapahala. Oh, it's so close to the side here of Exquisite. But we see this kind of hide and seek really work out for him. Fury now trying to fish in a few more hits here. Hunt towards Wool. As Exquisite get ready to push in and apply the pressure. They're looking for that squad wave. Up comes Unicorns of Love as well now, applying even more pressure. But now the pressure is getting applied onto the side of Exquisite. This is just insane. Third party on top of third party. Oh, Daddy now taking quite a bit of damage. Elisio trying to stay prone there, trying to stay out of harm's way. It's going to be a very risky play, especially as we see Unicorns of Love now coming in with those beautiful off-angle rotations. Kapahala managing to get the quick res up in towards Bazzy. But now Fury in a very vulnerable position. Trying to put some suppressive shots over on towards the Unicorns, but they are not going to be backing out of this fight anytime soon. They've already wiped one team. They're looking to continue with that momentum, of course. GK First now coming up with yet another wraparound rotation. Lynn trying furiously to find the angle on towards the place there from Eastern Stars. Out comes GK First. Ooh, almost in position. Can spot the movement coming in there from Fury. Rolkus also now looking to just push that vehicle all the way around, trying to come in right behind them. GK First now still trying to play the ridge. This is going to be such a tough position. Oh, up comes Lynn. Getting quite aggressive, looking to push on through. Bazzy now trying to put the shots in, but it's not enough. Up comes Kapahala. Oh, the shots follow straight on through. Now it is up to Fury to try and survive. Getting completely engulfed by the Unicorns of Love. Oh, Fury now trying to run away. Oh, up comes a quick effort. Will Fury be able to get it done? Oh, no. Rolka sends it straight on in, and with that, they get taken right back into the lobby. Of course, now LMV getting ready to move on through. We only have 11 teams remaining. Now, LMV, of course, now looking to see if they can find a decent position already. He done, getting hit in the process. Ooh, up comes Puppy there from the side of the Extreme Slayers. Looking to wrap around, and of course, now pulling up right there alongside Talon. Does find the knock over on towards, or Pappy rather, does get taken down, but Bardot looking to get super aggressive, taking quite a bit of punishment with that. Moosey gets knocked right on down. Now it is up to Holes to try and hold on, trying the shots up into the window, does land the hit though. But now the pressure is on LMV. Oh, Talon just dunking and weaving. Trying to see if they can get the angle on towards Bardot. Bardot taking so much damage. But now the pressure is on as Salin applies some beautiful hits. But Bardot needs to be careful because we see the side there of Nexus holding off over towards that northeastern side. But oh man, up comes the hits there from Creator. Beautiful, beautiful laser pinpoint accuracy coming straight on in. And with that, they get sent on away. LMV now reduced down to Talon and Luff. And it is going to be a pretty tough lobby from here on forward. The Vodafone Giants creeping up on towards, excuse me. Oh, Nano with a quick shot over on towards Mishi. Costi now coming in with a quick bit of a response. Mango and Prada now using the opportunity to wrap around potentially. Ooh, looking to fortify that play. The fight is on for Potato Hill. Nano and Sebi now just trying to time these shots so perfectly. But it's going to be pretty tough. Up comes Panda now also looking to join up with the rest there of Excuse Me. Or Prada rather. Ooh, up comes the rush, Excuse Me, sending up on towards the Vodafone Giants. Let's see, will they be able to make their escape in time? That was a pretty aggressive rotation coming in. The shots, of course, now flying in. Sebi taking several hits. But just in the nick of time as the zone now continues even further down towards the south. Joining up on towards that coastal line. And this is where we see the Vodafone Giants now holding up in the northern edge. Taking occupation of the compound. Looking to see if they can find players there from Exquisite potentially rolling up in behind them. Because we see a lot of movement coming in, and of course the side of Nexus inching their way forward, getting closer and closer. Of course, feeling the pressure there from the side of Game Lord. Oh, the hits coming in. GV now just positioned on the balcony here, patiently waiting to see whether or not Game Lord is going to be looking to push up, contest them for this position. But we do see in the meantime the players there, of course, from Unicorns of Love applying quite a bit of pressure onto the side of TSC. With that, they get eliminated, and we now move on to our final 9 remaining teams. Ooh, up comes the hits, the spray down, finding its way straight on through. Oh, the hits. Such a tricky position, but what a position this is coming in from Spicy though. Beautiful overwatch on the entirety of the zone here. But of course now Nexus aiming all their focus down towards Unicorns of Love. So we can see Rolkas and Chike first. Just venturing up a little bit too close for comfort, but quickly retreating back onto the safety of this eastern edge of the zone. Meanwhile, the Vodafone Giants will get pushed as Excuse Me come flying right up onto the compound. Now the pressure is on for Nano to try and survive, cooking up the nade. He sends it down below. Oh, but it is not enough as Mechi comes flying right past it, landing some deadly blows. But here we go, Game Lord now keeping a very watchful eye towards the compound, in which we see the side of Exquisite. Conqueror now still trying to push back up in towards zone. The 5th phase has popped up once again, continuing even further towards that southern edge. See the side of Nexus now looking to regain control of this position. So many hits flying their way, but we do have the players there, of course, from Game Lord just positioned towards their north. Up comes the hits as Game Lord start pushing up onto the compound. They're looking to get back up in towards the zone. Spicy now having to relinquish that position, having to give it up to get all the way back up in towards zone. Still looking to milk it for all it's worth. Up comes Narvalo, looking to move in, coming up right alongside Nexus here. The pressure is going to be on. But now we look to see whether or not Narvalo will be able to get a successful push coming in to the compound. Looking for the window. Sends it straight on in. Oh, Conqueror is also now taking aim over on towards Excuse Me. Having a beautiful back and forth there. And Vito actually picking up a knock in the process. But here we go. The pressure is on. Dexter moving up onto the roof. Up comes Game Lord. Oh, that nade just overshooting. Oh, but the second attempt does find its point right on towards Narvalo. Up comes Creator, GK first rather, getting taken down off in the distance there as well, but the pressure is on as Game Lord looking for that opening. Looking to see if they can breach up into the building. Oh, there we go. Beautiful rush coming in from Robs. Drop shot to close it out. Only one player now remains for Nexus. Up comes Robs. Ooh, Creator gets spotted outside. Beautiful hit coming through, and up comes Bam. Down he goes as Robs just looks to clear it all out. Showing some great dominance up on towards the northern side of the zone. But of course now Unicorns of Love finding themselves in yet another exchange up against the 4 Romanian boys. We do see Doran up ahead. Up comes Utilities there from Rolkers, trying to see if he can send the grenades all the way across. Hoping to find that little angle up in towards the shack. But of course now Doran just trying to play it as best he can. GK first also adopting a very similar kind of approach here. But let's see, will Doran be able to get the shot landed? GK first. Ooh, getting ready to move. It's going to be a very risky play here. Oh, a few hits up into the vehicle could be all that's needed to blow it up. Fortunately, GK first is able to get out of that vehicle and still remain in the game. But of course, up comes the side of Excuse Me. Also looking to push up Clink. Now the last remaining hopeful for the side here of Conqueror. The pressure is going to be on. Excuse Me, looking so strong coming in from that western side. Beautiful numbers working in their favor. But this is where Clink now needs to try play as cautious as possible. Of course, we see the Utilities getting sent across. Clink now trying to reach it all the way across in response. But it is going to be quite the effort. Game Lord now still getting their rotation sorted. Not making their way up just yet. But of course, here we go. Narvalo now looking to push up. But it is going to be in a very, very exposed play. Not a lot of options, really. Quickly just rushing up behind that ridge line. We see Doran up ahead as well, looking to capitalize on his position. Unicorns of Love now getting drawn up into the fight as well. Now we wait to see whether or not those shots are going to be finding their way in. Doran still getting pressurized there from the side of Unicorns of Love. Victor looking to push up a little bit more. Oh, up comes the hits on towards Game Lord. And now the pressure is on. The shots flying through. Fresh does find a knock, but it gets picked right on up. Rather, that was GK first. Down goes Lynn as well. Rolkers now. Oh, also in a very, very exposed position. You can see the entirety of the side there of Exquisite just holding off over towards that western side. Victor also now looking to see if they can find the angle. The blue zone, of course, getting ready to move up in the next 40 seconds or so. So the pressure is on. Curious to see how Game Lord are going to be looking to get across this open field. Excuse Me now, of course, having a very strong position there. Full control of the compound. And they do have the numbers to back it up as well. Game Lord down to 2. Oh, almost 1 as Narvalo gets taken down as well. Victor now looking to make a quick play here. Not having a lot of time left as the blue zone is on the approach. Up comes Victor putting up alongside Mango. Oh, is he going to get it? Yes, picks up the 1. Unicorns of Love now using the opportunity to come rushing in. Ghostly Brother already down. The pressure is now onto Mitchie to try and stay alive. But of course now Unicorns of Love rushing on in, not wasting a single moment. Don't want to give up on the opportunity to grab yet another winner chicken dinner. Oh, but up comes the final blow. Rolkers and his team just playing such on-point games here. Rolkers sending up a beautiful grenade, but now the pressure turns to Victor. It is going to be a 1v3 play. Up comes the grenades, up comes the mollies. Rolkers now looking to rush on in. Oh, does find a little bit of damage onto Victor. Up comes a super aggressive push coming in from Unicorns of Love. GK first trying the jump shots. Oh, down he goes. Victor lands one, but it's not enough. And down they go. Some pretty impressive plays. Unicorns of Love taking yet another winner with a chicken dinner on our first match of the day. Finishing off so strong, as we can see, with 15 kills on board once again. Game Lord taking second there. Of course, coming in with their very own... what's that? That's 10 kills. Well done. Excuse me. Taking third place. Finishing off also on a pretty impressive 9 kills. The 4 Romanian boys up in 4th place. We see the side there of the Conquerors in 5th with 1. Super Young roster finishing up in 6th place. Nexus finishing up in 7th with 3 kills. Then, of course, we got the players coming in from the Vodafone Giants over in towards 8th place with 1. TSC finishing in 9th there with 3 kills. LMV up in 10th place with 6 kills. Then, of course, the Extreme Slayers taking 11th with 2. We've got the players from the Eastern Stars over in 12th place with 4 kills. CHASMAC Gaming finishing up in 13th place. Got Exquisite over in 14th with 3. Big finishing in 15th. And, of course, Doom, the first team to get sent back up into the lobby. So there we go. There we have it. Some pretty impressive gameplay coming in once again. But, of course, let's quickly have a look at what our standings are coming into today, just to give us a bit of an idea of what the teams will have to try and do if they want to be one of the top 3 or top 4 teams, I believe it is, that will be getting a share of that prize money. Of course, Unicorns of Love coming into the day, leading the push there with 162 chickens, but now they've increased that all the way up on towards 3. Game Lord, of course, coming in, sitting on 1. Winner a chicken dinner. Exquisite Decode sitting on 2 and 128. 10 points behind them is the 4 Romanian boys. And then, of course, we see Conqueror sitting up in that 6th place, also with 1 chicken dinner on board. As we look on to our next page, of course, we see the players there from LMV over on towards 9th place, a chicken, as well as the side there from TSC Legends, sitting on 79 points. Team Doom sitting in 11th, also chicken on board, 78 points. Of course, CHASMAC, our other team, with a winner chicken dinner in the previous 3 days, holding on to that 12th position with 66 points. So, yeah, there we have it. There we have it. The results coming into the day looking pretty impressive already. But now it is going to be the final day. And as we saw, Unicorns of Love already finishing so strong. In fact, quite a few of our top teams, the top 3 teams, finishing so strong with the amount of kill points they were able to bring in. So I'm curious to see, of course, what is going to happen as we get ready now to move over on towards that Miramar map. So stay tuned. We'll be back in a short few minutes with our next match. What's up, guys? Welcome back. We're getting ready to move into our second match of the day. Of course, getting ready to head right on over in towards a bit of that Miramar action. So it is going to be quite exciting to see what the teams will have in store for us, making our way up into our second game. Of course, we saw Unicorns of Love coming in with yet another winner chicken dinner, repeating what they did, of course, over on towards day one. Now, if we look back to day one, we also saw the players from the 4 Romanian boys actually coming in with that winner chicken dinner over on towards Miramar. So maybe we see a bit of a pattern happening here, but of course, well, we'll have to wait and see what the teams are going to be doing. Of course, we are going to be jumping straight on into our flight path, which is coming in from La Cobreria up on the north there, and heading straight on through over towards the southern edge of the map, passing right by Chumacera, and of course Los Leones, and stopping very close over on towards Los Higos. So now we just have to wait and see what the teams are going to be doing, and of course who's going to be the team to grab that winner chicken dinner. Give me your predictions in the chat. Do you think it is going to be another repeat of what we had? Will it be the 4 Romanian boys coming in with a win? Will it be the players coming in from Unicorns of Love once again, as we did see on day 2? Or could we have another repeat of yesterday's games in which we had Game Lord coming in with the winner chicken dinner? Of course, let me know your thoughts. Tell me what you think. Who is going to be the team to clear it up? Of course, now we're getting ready to see, of course, where that first initial zone is going to be forming, as we have a very westerly flight path coming on in. Yesterday, we did see, of course, that zone taking a hard shift over on towards the west. And now the question comes, which way will it go today? Is it going to be another hard shift, or will it be a little bit more kosher, a little bit more easy to work with? Of course, now out comes the drum rolls, and the zone should pop anytime. This is always the worst thing when you wait for that zone to appear. And of course, this time around, it moves all the way to the south. So it is looking to be on a bit of a thing here, I guess. Yesterday, we had it all the way on the west, and about a third of the map being in the non-playable area over towards that western side. Today, it shifts all the way to the south. And of course, also quite a big section of it. This also looks to be around about a third of it, maybe a half even. It's so close, being up in that unplayable area. So it's going to be a pretty tough time. This is pretty crazy. I mean, this could even be like 40% instead of 33% being completely unplayable. But what's also quite interesting is looking at the region it has moved into, this whole southern edge. This coastal region, you can see it's quite a bit darker, and that of course is where we go from the plateau that we have around that Los Leones kind of Chumacera region, and it heads all the way downhill all the way towards that waterline. So it does shape up the entirety of this match quite a bit. Quite curious to see where the teams are going to be looking to push into. I mean, Eastern Stars, they're quite far away from the zone, but LMV taking it to a whole nother level, pushing all the way up in towards Campo Militar. Wow, that is some crazy distances to try and cover. Let's see exactly how far that is. That is 3.7 kilometers they need to try and cover. Oh, I'm so glad I'm not all the way over in towards Campo Militar. That is going to be pretty tough, but of course we still have 2 minutes or so left on the clock, so there's a lot of time for those rotations still to come on through. I'm curious to see where everyone's going to be looking to go. Of course, the side here of Excuse Me, as we can see, just having a good old time looting up pretty close towards Chumacera. Of course, the players here from Super Young roster holding up in towards Chumacera itself. Unicorns of Love dropping down over towards Val del Mar, and we do see Rolkers actually moving a little bit closer on towards Minas del Val. Mango, of course, now on a bit of an exploratory mission. The same, of course, can be said there for Lin as well. Quite isolated from the rest of the team. Getting the scouting on. I'm curious whether or not their accompanying teams are going to be moving into those same positions. Of course, we do see the players here from the Vodafone Giants holding up in towards Monte Nuevo, as well as the team there from CHASMAC Gaming up in towards El Paso. Eastern Stars, as we saw, dropping all the way towards La Cabrera. And of course, Game Lord over in towards San Martin TSC. Pretty spread out between that kind of San Martin, Hacienda del Patron, and the water treatment region. As well as now Exquisite, still up in towards El Azahar, and LMV. They just enjoying the peace and quiet, being so far away from the zone. But of course, give me your predictions. Let me know, who do you think is going to be team to win it? Who do you think is going to be taking that dub? And even more interestingly is if there's a team you are supporting and you don't think they're going to be getting the winner chicken dinner, let me know how many kills you think they are going to be getting. Because if we look at our Murmur statistics over on towards the Super Weekends, just trying to get a good idea. Of course, in the first week, we saw the players from who was this? Oh, Game Lord. Yep. Across the 3 days, they run on an average of about 8 kills a game. Of course, Destiny was running on 7. And we had the players from Big actually coming in on an average of 6. The same, of course, going for the 4 Romanian boys. We move to the second Super Weekend. That is where Unicorns of Love actually stepped it up with an average of 12 kills per game. Some pretty strong numbers there in their favor. Of course, looking at the third Super Weekend, the one that just passed, the team leading the efforts there is going to be the side of Excuse Me, sitting on an average of 7 kills. We lost the team. No, we didn't. We didn't load up with all the teams. So we are missing one team. That, of course, will be the players from the 4 Romanian boys. Not quite sure why they're not joining us, but either way, here we are. We are going to be continuing onwards. So yeah, I'm curious to see what's going to come in from this. Whether or not Excuse Me are going to use this opportunity to step up and bring on quite a few more points. I think the craziest kills that we've seen so far was oh, let me just get a good idea. Oh, was actually coming in from Game Lord on Super Weekend 3, Day 1. Finishing off... Nope, wrong one. Unicorns of Love on 13 kills. I looked at the placement points. Highest kills. Oh, again, Unicorns of Love. Super Weekend 2 as well. Also sitting on 13. Wow. And Super Weekend 3. On Super Weekend 2, Day 3. There's some pretty impressive numbers right there. Of course, the second closest we had to that was the side of Big, coming in on 11 kills. Then we had another one where we had... This was in Super Weekend 1, where Destiny picked up 15 kills. And Game Lord picked up 12 kills. So Destiny beating the highest amount of kills for a single day. Ooh, but up comes the hits. Flying straight up towards 0. Look at this. He's got pretty much 0 health left. Wow. Nexus coming in with some very impressive shooting there. Of course, now we got the players here from the Vodafone Giants also looking to do a bit of a no spin there, I guess it was. Elise is now trying to evade the shots, but, well, rotating away from one team up onto yet another one as we see the super young roster up ahead. Oh, and up comes Excuse Me as well. So this is going to be such an interesting position. Doom now looking to strike down over on towards Nexus. Finding a good response. 0 managing to go from 0 to about 85% health. Quickly finding the knock up on towards Dexter. Now trying to get yet another one on towards Doobie. So this is going to be a pretty tough spot to get out of. Doobie now just trying to limber up. Up comes the shots. Oh, fortunately, you cannot destroy any of these pillars. Otherwise, Doobie would have been dust by now. But as we jump across back on towards Excuse Me, you can see the players there from Vodafone Giants now coming under quite a bit of pressure as the shots are finding their way on through. Eliseo finding a quick hit. Of course, now Super Young roster using the opportunity to sneak in behind Excuse Me. Well, they are focusing over on towards the Vodafone Giants. Out comes the smokes. The shots come through. Oh, so close. So close. Oh, come on. Will we see even more? Down goes Costi as well. 2 down, 2 to go. Result now really looking at bringing in those results. This is where it gets pretty tough now. Oh, Costi getting picked up. Focus stealing the kill away from them there. But here we go, Mishi. Getting rushed. A Super Young roster. Come flying in. Up comes Ali as well. Oh, Mishi just third body peeking the heck out of that play. Up comes Faker. Down goes Faker. Sick now looking to make a bit of a play here. Looking to do a few push-ups. You know, you got to limber up. Up comes Result. Ooh, with a very delayed push, actually. But I think it was probably for the better there, as the Sick is now also taking quite a bit of the shots. Oh, the back tire gets popped. Trying to make a run for it. Oh, is he going to get it? Is he going to get it? Not yet. Out comes the smokes, but the pressure is not going to stop there just yet. Of course, now Mango trying to get the shot in. Sebi does send a beautiful spray on towards Mishi. The lovely triangle action we've got happening right here. We do see Result now looking to push a little bit closer, but needs to be careful. Vodafone Giants holding up over to the east. Ooh, the shots also now getting applied on towards the Eastern Stars. Game Lord on a roll once again. There we go. CHASMAC also now feeling the hit there, as Unicorns of Love are defending their position over on towards this western side of the zone. Roxanne now looking to push back up to find a sneaky approach back up in towards the zone. And with that, of course, we are reduced down to 48 players. We haven't lost a single team just yet. But of course, Eastern Stars, Octavian looking to hold on. Game Lord spread out in front with a 3-1 split. Let's see Robs, Spicy, and Narvalo. Over on the one side, up comes Akashi from the other. Yeah, see, we did have Robs in the chat as well. What's up, Rob? Of course, now. Well, Rob is playing, so... Oh, beautiful spray coming in from Octavian. Here comes Mishi with a head on towards Ulysses and Octavian now. Good to see if they can find a good approach back into zone. So many shots coming in, though. I mean, Game Lord just spread out so beautifully. Octavian about to go down. Blue zone about to do its thing. Yep. Down goes Octavian. I'm pretty sure Octavian would be quite satisfied with how that ended. Of course, succumbing to the blue instead of having that kill go over towards Game Lord. But up comes Big now. Beast pushing forward. So close towards the Extreme Slayers. You can see Muzi just on the opposite end of the rise here. Heading back down the hill. Oh, beautiful single file maneuver coming in from Big. Like one big worm. Was it a snake? Whichever. Oh, some nice suppressive shots coming in there from the rest of the team. Some very ranged shots though, but it is going to be enough, seeing that that hill glitch is not really working out in favor of Big. But LMV now also make a bit of a play here. They are positioned over on towards that southern edge. But this is where things are going to get quite interesting. Doom now finding a quick shot up on towards Conqueror. So Zero making quite a bit of a bounce back here. We did see Zero, of course, getting taken down to almost 0 health not too long ago. But now Zero looking to zero out so many other players. But of course now, Mishi keeping a watchful eye there on LMV. He's trying to third-party peek it. Trying to see where the team is situated and whether or not it'll be worth the effort to try and take that engagement. But of course, Berg's now trying to get a few hits in as well. Does get several flying back in response. The players there from the Extreme Slayers also now coming in from this western side. Looking to apply a bit of pressure onto the side there of LMV. Of course, now Holes doing what you should. Watching your back. Just every now and again. Just look behind you. Seeing that this is such a southern zone. The threats can still come in from any of those surprise angles. Will now trying to push up, but Tam puts in the tap. And with that, Exquisite gets eliminated. Getting sent back in 13th place. But now we still have 12 teams remaining. 41 players still alive. That zone is getting ready to pop once again. Ooh, this time returning back onto the mainland. Just swinging away from the water. And now we're going to have to see a little bit of a reposition come in from the side there of Extreme Slayers as well as LMV. TSC are going to be moving in over on towards that eastern side. And of course, Game Lord have the whole entirety of the north to themselves. So they can go wherever they choose. Of course, now Super Young roster also going to be making their way on through. Result, playing a bit of a risky game here. Is rotating up in that pretty smoky buggy. I'm pretty sure this is a diesel. Yeah, I think this is a diesel. Result, you might have to clean your filter. As you can see, it is smoking quite a bit. I wouldn't drive it. But of course now, Result looking for a little bit of parking. I think he's going to try and fix the car. That is what it is. He's going to try and patch it up. But of course, up comes Pappy here from the Extreme Slayers. He's probably got the parts that Result is looking for. That is what it is. He's just trying to find the entrance to pull into the warehouse. But of course, Nexus in a little bit of a fight up against the side of Team Doom here. Doobie cooking up the nade. Oh, will it reach? Oh, so close. Is it going to be the one? Nope. Pops a little bit prematurely there. A little bit of a delayed on that pop. But up comes Zero. Is he going to get the Zero onto Doobie? Sends it out. Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, but it gets picked up as well. Creator sending up such a beautiful one. And up comes Narvalo in from behind. Such a cheeky shot. Talk about a third party. Dexter now trying to patch up Doobie. But Doom now finding themselves in a fairly interesting position. As they're trying to fend off the advances there of Nexus. But they're also going to be quite wary of Game Lord. We see now pushing up towards the north. So Frosty trying to tap away up on towards Game Lord now. Trying to put in a few warning shots there. Trying to keep them at bay. Of course now Nexus looking to see if they can find the angles on towards Doom. Super Young roster will be moving up in towards that southwestern side. With the Extreme Slayers right there behind, alongside them. But here we go. Ooh, it is a 2v4 in favor of Nexus. As we look at the zone, it's still pretty big. What's big? Big. Still pretty big. Of course now, it is getting ready to pop once again. Blue Zone now rushing on in. Ooh. the super young roster. Also now looking to contribute to the chaos we have between Nexus and Doom. Quick email getting sent there by Frosty. Did not put anything in the subject matter. But the zone is about to pop. Oh, and there we are. Beautiful shift. Nice spanner in the works. And now the pressure is going to be on. Of course, now Big looking to secure the southeastern side of the zone. We do have LMV also making a bit of a wrap around, trying to push in towards the south. Again, a lot of these smoking buggies. I think they need to put up like a mechanic stop somewhere. Or just that. Change vehicles, much easier. Don't have to try and fix it. You can just grab a new one and continue to push. But of course, now looking on towards Nexus. Still holding the position alongside Doom. Game Lord up on the hill. Looking to wrap around over towards that eastern side of the zone now. This is where it's going to get quite interesting as Game Lord make the approach up in towards zone. We do see the players here from CONQUEROR also coming in alongside them. Fresh finding a quick shot up on towards Swave, I believe that was. Oh, but this is what we want to see. We want to see these fights break out, and up comes Game Lord. Oh, they find an angle on towards Nexus. They want to risk it too much just yet. So not too much of a reposition, actually. They went from the north to the northwest. Northeast. Oh, there we go. Narvalo now coming under fire as Nexus try to get the shots in. Doom still just holding on. Dexter now patiently waiting to see if he can find the shot. Spots Robs, but it is a hill glitch. He ain't gonna get it done. Boom, now getting hit as Reeves actually comes in from behind, sneaking up from that western side as well. So many threats coming in from the west. But we do see a hit follow up on towards Doom. So Doom now down to 1 potentially. Ooh, TSC and LMV fighting it out. See if we can jump into that. Oh, what an 8 onto Bujo though. Oh, sorry, that was on a Clink. Oh, what? Down goes TSC. Like it's nothing. Wow. All right. Okay. Let's try and see if we can get into any more fights. The zone, of course, now continuing to stay up towards the north. Game Lord now succumbing to the blaze there from the Extreme Slayers. Up comes Zesh. Trying to get the shots in. The threat from Nexus. Still there. Still hanging around. Hasn't cleared up just yet. But of course now, oh, up comes Nexus. Looking to push on in, and Frosty can't stay Frosty any longer as he gets sent off into the lobby. Zesh now trying to make a quick dash back up in towards zone. Needs to be careful because we got Game Lord as well as Nexus coming in from behind. All these teams, of course, having to head back up in towards the zone. So it is going to be a bit of a waiting game. We've got about 50 seconds or so remaining on the clock before the time runs out. The teams have to get those rotations in, of course. Now, Game Lord coming under fire as well. As the players here from the Extreme Slayers are setting up a bit of a gatekeep on this eastern edge. We are in the 5th phase, about to approach that 6th phase. So it is going to be pretty tough play, whichever way we go. Ooh, but Holtz now getting hit. Narvalo just trying to wrap around. LMB also now looking to make a quick play coming in from the side. Oh, Burks finds the hit on 2 times. Down he goes. 1 down, several more to go with that. Burks now gets picked up. Beast and Swave just looking to capitalize on their position in the compounds here. utilizing these hay bales. Oh, Talon and the rest of LMB now rushing up in towards zone. Big need to do the same. They need to get back in. But of course now, the players here from the Extreme Slayers just waiting to welcome them back in. Puppy on the front line. The shots flying straight up on towards Spicy. Down he goes. Oh, down goes Swave. Beast now getting caught in the blue. Extreme Slayers getting caught in the blue. LMV getting caught in the blue. Oh, but down they go. Easy, easy claps coming straight on through. Extreme Slayers now feeling the pressure here. It is now up to Bardot and the Holes to try and bring in those final few plays. Of course, Unicorns of Love holding on to the south. Also still having to reposition back in towards zone. Unfortunately, they got 50 seconds or so remaining on the clock. Chike first. Not the first, but the second one to rotate up in towards zone. Volkus now, of course, leading the push. 25 teams remain. Conqueror holding on to the position up in the far north. We do see the players here from the super young roster coming under quite a bit of fire. And now it is up to Result and Sick. See if they can make a stand. Almost thought this was the same building he left the vehicle in. But up comes the Conquerors now. Just barely on the edge of zone. A few seconds on the clock. Will they be able to get into a good position? Nexus also having to push in, finding themselves over on towards that eastern side. Of course, if we look a little bit further down, Extreme Slayers making that rotation in. Not a lot of positions for them really to start pulling into. Right, so Bardot again to push up. Oh, there we go. Quick nade coming in from Muzi. Bardot taking a few hits. Oh, come on. Oh, down he goes. Up comes Holes, looking to push in. Down he goes as well. Pappy so low on health. Volkus gets picked up. Down goes Pappy. The pressure is now on to Muzi to try and push through. Oh, Doobie up on the roof. Doesn't spot Muzi just yet, but Muzi spots him. Down he goes. Beautiful surprise shot coming in there. Oh, Result though with that another grenade. Let's see if Muzi is going to be able to pull this one off. Nope. GK first says, oh hell no. Puts him right down. And off he goes. Result and Sick rather. Now left to fight it out on this northern edge of the zone. Of course, right alongside them. We do see the side of Nexus. Up they come now, getting ready to push in. Unicorns of Love also moving in from the south. But Nexus taking aim on towards Unicorns. Fortunately for them, there is a little bit of a ridge line to play. Ooh, Result. Is he going to throw another grenade? Oh, no. No, he won't be able to. As he gets picked right on up, and now it is up to Sick as he's getting rushed from both sides. Nexus on the one side, Unicorns of Love on the other. Talk about a trouble sandwich. This is going to be such a tough one. But who knows? Maybe Sick will pull off some sick maneuvers. Maybe he gets out of this in one piece. Of course, now Rolkus looking to push up. Sending up the grenades. Oh, there we go. Oh, down goes Sick. Rolkus. That nade that he sent in found the spot. And now, of course, our attention turns on towards Creator for the side of Nexus. Oh, does pick up GK first. Up comes Fresh. Down goes Fresh. Sorry, I'm just reading some of the messages in chat. But of course, Unicorns of Love coming in with another insane play. 16 kills. So there we go. That is our most kills so far, I believe. The highest was 15. And now they've beaten it. Pushing it up by one more. Of course, we see the players there from Nexus coming into second place on 3 kills. The super young roster coming into third, also with 3. Then we got CONQUEROR over in 4th place with 6 kills. We got the Extreme Slayers holding on to 5th place, also coming in with 6 kills. Doom taking 6th place with 1. Of course, the Vodafone Giants finishing up in 7th there with 2 kills. We got the players from Big finishing up in 8th place with 3. LMV taking 9th place there with 8 kills. We got the Game Lord team finishing up in 10th place with 4 kills. TSC finishing up in 11th with 2. The CHASMAC gaming team finishing up in 12th place with 1 kill. We got Exquisite over in 13th, of course. Finishing up in 14th with 2. And the Eastern Stars, the first team, getting sent back into the lobby. Oh, I forgot about this one extra thing. Our stars of the match, of course. Going all out, the most kills, they're going over towards Fresh. Coming in with 8 kills. Scoring 3 bonuses. Not quite sure what bonus is, but hey, 932 damage dealt. Nano coming in for the side there of the Vodafone Giants, the best companion. Oh, such a beautiful award to win. 2 assists, 3 revives, 176 health restored, and a survival time of quite a few seconds. 1,421, I believe that is. And of course, if we look over on towards our final blow, our finisher, the final elimination, being awarded there to Fresh. 8 kills, 1 assist, 8,500 traveled with regards to distance. Not quite sure if that is in meters or something, but that's pretty crazy, and of course, pretty impressive survival time. But there we go. There we have it. Second game done and dusted. Of course, we are going to get ready now to move over on towards the lovely land of Sanok land. So be sure to stay tuned. We'll be back in a short few moments with our third match of the game. So see you in a bit. Hello and welcome back. We're getting ready to move into our third match. Of course, we are going to be heading straight over on it towards the ever lovely CHASMAC. So it is going to be a pretty up close and personal kind of situation we've got coming in here as the teams are going to be heading up in towards CHASMAC. It is a map that, of course, allows and kind of forces all that close quarter combat to come in between the teams. We are just, of course, waiting for our flight path to come in, for the players to hop into the plane. But of course, looking back on the previous match, Unicorns of Love bringing in an absolutely smashing performance. 18 kills. Oh, sorry. 16 kills. Alongside that winner chicken dinner. Pretty impressive plays. But of course, now, as we get ready to move into the next game, we jump straight into our flight path. We see it all the way up on towards that far northern side. And again, as we know, flight paths don't matter all too much when it comes to the lovely map here of CHASMAC. What is more important, though, is, of course, where the teams are going to be dropping and what they are going to be doing with that first initial zone. We saw in yesterday's game, the side there of CONQUEROR actually coming in with a beautiful win over on towards that northwestern island. So will we see another repeat of that come through? We don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. And of course, the day before, we had the 4 Romanian boys taking the dub over on towards CHASMAC. And the day before, day 1, we had EXQUISITE DéCODE taking the victory. But of course, this time around, the zone does shift all the way over towards the east instead of the west, like we had in our match of yesterday. And now we look to see who's going to look to capitalize on this. You see Muzz dropping all alone up in towards Hatin. Very isolated position to be in, of course. The rest of the team pushing up in towards bootcamp. We've got quite a bit of a congestion happening right on the edge towards Painan. As you can see, Doom already finding their first knock on towards one of the Exquisite players. Will finding himself over in the water. Just trying to play a little bit of hide and seek. Not quite sure whether or not he'll be able to be successful, but it is worth a shot, I guess. Of course, now the team's just trying to keep themselves all paced. It is the finals of the PMPL Western European region tomorrow. So it is going to be quite exciting to see how the teams are going to be performing. Based on what we've been seeing so far. Oh! Will is not really good at swimming. As he gets spotted out and down he goes. Now it is up to Eliseo. The Lone Ranger. The Lone Survivor. He looks quite happy. Or at least his backpack is quite happy. But he's held up on that southern edge of Painan. We do see Prada from Excuse Me, of course, now looking to push up as well. Now we gotta wait and see whether or not Prada is gonna try and wrap around. Find that off-angle approach. It is gonna be a little bit of a risky play as we've got Frosty up ahead, and then of course the entirety of TSC right behind. Yet another player opting into the water. Let's see if Prada is any better at swimming. Of course, now just scanning to see if I can spot anyone out in the compounds. Oh, Prada having to surface before starting to drown. Frosty in action just up ahead. Of course, the Eastern Stars moving up onto the north. So this is where the pressure is going to be on now for Prada. Doesn't have a lot of loot. Up comes Frosty. Oh, rushes straight up in. Wow. That was brutal. I'm not gonna lie. No chance whatsoever. Of course, but with that, excuse me, they still have 3 remaining players. We do see Mishi, Mango, and the last remaining hopeful there. Kosti holding on to that position towards Bun. Eastern Stars, however. Octa Daddy Moving closer. Does spot out action up ahead. There we go. Will we see Octadaddy actually get the spray down in? Up comes a quick reposition from the rest of the Eastern Stars. Can see Kapahala now looking to rotate up to the north. Finds the angle onto action. Nice. One down. One to go. Up comes Eastern Stars. They're looking to push in. I'm curious to see at what point Zero and Zesh are actually going to start moving into this position as well. Because, I mean, Frosty is completely isolated. Nowhere to go. No support to try and get out of this position. It is going to be fairly tough. Of course, you can see the rest of the team now pushing up alongside that quarry side. Begin to make a bit of a rush there. But of course, now Frosty has to deal with this threat all by his lonesome. All alone. So sad. But here we go. Frosty. You can hear those footsteps coming in. Octadaddy. On towards the south. I think Frosty is now just waiting to see who's going to be the one to take him down, as we've got the entirety of the Eastern Stars now descending down upon his position. And a few more moments to go. Kapahala already in the building. Oh, but so far Frosty seems to be pretty good at playing hide and seek. Only a matter of time before he gets spotted. Let's see if we can figure out where the rest of the people are. The Frosty. Ooh, all alone. Up comes Octadaddy. Oh, spots him. Oh, come on. Come, Frosty. No. Down he goes. Down he goes. All alone. No support. Zero. And Zesh. Still on the way. But it's a little bit too late. Of course, we are going to be jumping up on towards LMV. You can see Love and Burks being the two remaining players here. As Nexus have come in swinging. Oh, now it is up to Love. Come on, come on. Oh, beautiful shot onto Creator. Come on. You can do it, Love. Bam! Just up ahead. Doobie. Moving up alongside him. Out comes the mollies. Ooh, look at Dexter. Looking to wrap around. Love needs to be so careful. Dexter. No, up comes Dexter. Beautiful spray down from Love, though. Oh, but he tries to turn around to pick up the rest of the shots. Unfortunately, he's not able to find the position there, find the angles. But of course, up comes Mango. As one does on Sanok. It is third-party central here. Mango now sneaking up. Meanwhile, Nexus are tending to their wounded. We do see the players there from Conqueror and Game Lord changing a few shots, but that is quite the range, though. Let's see what Excuse Me is going to be doing here. Mango already taking up that first position. Mishi now just moving up alongside. Costi on the approach. Ooh, Kapahala finds the shots up on towards the super young roster. So very calculated play coming in there from the side of Mango. But as we jump on towards the super young roster, we can see it is now down to Sick and Faker to try and hold on as they push on towards the place here from the Eastern Stars. Kapahala already getting knocked on down. Octadaddy and Athos also taking up position in the building. And then we got Fury. I'm not quite sure if he's on the roof or on the opposite end. Oh, no, he's on the roof. And now he's knocked. Up comes Octadaddy. Oh, finds a beautiful spray down onto Ali. Faker now looking to just play that smoke. It is Faker and Sick, the two remaining hopefuls here. Up comes Faker with a nade. Hooking it up, getting ready to send it across. Oh, will it find the spot? No, he uses it as a distraction, but it's not enough. Athos does spot him out. Up comes Octodaddy, just repositioning around the rock. But of course, now Sick using this opportunity to get up on towards result. So the pressure is on. Super Young roster. Replenishing the health bars. Oh, up comes the spray down. Down goes Octodaddy. Now it is up to Athos to try and keep it together, but the shots come in from Sick. Come on, Athos so low on health. Down he goes. Sick with a beautiful jump shot over the wall. Lands the blow. And with that, sends them right back into the lobby. So now, only 11 teams remain. But Nexus still holding on to their position. East of Bun. Excuse me. So in pretty close proximity. Big now. Starting to rotate up into zone from the north. And of course, Unicorns of Love. They just chilling. Enjoying the space they've got down in towards that lovely Buntai and Camp Charlie. Curious to see where the next push is going to be coming from, and it could potentially be coming from the side of Big as they are rotating up from the north, coming in right behind Excuse Me. I've never seen Sanok look this lovely. Just look at that. So beautiful. And then comes all the trees. But here we go. Mishi now having a quick dash about. Costi also now looking to move up. Mango, of course, just hanging in there. No, it's a go just yet. They're waiting in anticipation to see what this next phase is going to be bringing. Of course, Nexus now are looking to just play this position they've got. They do have Big moving in alongside them. Oh, I don't think they've spotted them just yet. Oh no, they haven't. Beast. Sneak mode engaged. Up comes Big. Mitchie. Right up close and personal. Creator could be the first victim to fall to Mishi. Is it me? Here we go. Mishi now cooking up the nade. Oh, a little bit too long. Overcooked it. Nothing quite like a burnt grenade, right? It just doesn't have the same taste. But up goes Mishi now, looking to push in. Spots Creator up ahead. Oh, there we go. Times. Beautiful play. UB now getting distracted by Times. But up comes Big. Looking to make that play. Oh, the reinforcements are coming in from both sides. Big as well as Nexus. Now looking to fortify the position up on the hill. Down goes Creator at the hand of Mango. Up comes Swave. Oh, that is so close. Beast finds the hit up on towards Doobie. Dexter now taking hits from behind. Oh, not as clear position as he thought he had, but with that, Swave sends in the finishing blow. And off they go. Of course, now the players here from TSC also wanting to be part of the festivities here, stepping up, finding a beautiful spray down in towards them. Excuse me, also just making a bit of a play here up on the northern edge of the zone. The zone having shifted down to the south once again. And that is the cue, of course, now for Unicorns of Love to start moving in the direction of the zone. Of course, this is also now the cue for Excuse Me to try and get up on the roofs. Here we go. Mishi and Mango. Eminem on the roll. Alright, let's see where they are going to be moving up into. Meanwhile, we'll have the players from Extreme Slayers here. Bardot keeping a watchful eye on the rotation coming in from the side of TSC. Alright, so Bardot looking to see if you can spot any angles. TSC now moving closer and closer on towards the quarry position. I mean, quarry is all good and great, right? But you got to be on the right side of quarry though. Ooh. If it's only keeping watch for eye. We need to see if you can pick up that spot on towards Bardot. Oh, Bardot, of course, now trying to spray down on towards the blade there from Big coming in on the side. Bujo up ahead does have the shot coming his way. Oh, but this is going to be such a back and forth. So many teams just fighting with each other here. We've got the Extreme Slayers, we got TSC, we got Big, we got the team there from, of course, the Vodafone Giants. Let's jump over to Jaja. Oh, down goes Beast. There we go, beautiful shot. Got another bit of a fight happening over on towards that western side. Bujo is going to try and push down the hill. It's only keeping a watchful eye here. Jaja. Just quickly trying to see if you can find those angles. Up comes Costi. Oh, thought he was going to park it on the couch. But never mind. Costi finding some good parking there, of course. We see that zone shifting over towards the southwest once again. And now this is where it's going to get quite challenging for Game Lord, Conqueror, Super Young roster, and of course what's left of Doom, as they are having to now try and make their way up in towards zone once again. Oh, you can hear the shots now coming in as Exquisite push in from the north. Who's going to find the hits? Oh, Mishi. Trying to make a bit of a play. But it is a very tough spot to be fighting in, especially with so many players and teams still positioned up ahead. 10 teams alive, 35 players still ready to shoot. Of course, now Beast is going to be looking to make a bit of a play here. Meanwhile, the players here from TSC are taking shots towards Excuse Me. Mango does get taken down. Costi having a very tough time here alongside Mishi as well. Costi now continuing with the efforts. We do lose Mango in the process. But of course Bujo also bleeding out there for the side of TSC. Let's see if they're going to be able to get any pushes coming in on towards this Tam Tam now, just up ahead. Lying in wait. Up comes Costi and Mishi. Ooh, will we see a quick enough response come through? Ooh, DBS. Oh, wow. Pinpoint shots though. I was a little bit hesitant. A little bit doubtful. I wasn't sure whether or not Tam Tam was going to be able to get the shots in. But of course, now up comes Vito from behind, looking to close it off. Sneaking up in towards Quarry. Ooh, Reeves. I hope you've got a good exit strategy for this position. Because once you're in, and you are committed. But of course, now as we jump across over towards the Super Young rosters. See them now. Results here. Ooh. We've got some great weapon action about to come on through. Oh, but he does get shot in the butt. Oh, down he goes. A very quick and swift elimination there. Game Lord, of course, now also looking to push on in. Rushing towards Quarry. 30 seconds or so left on the clock. Victor does take a few hits. Narvalo, of course, now caught out in the blue zone alongside Akashi. I'm not quite sure whether or not Akashi is going to be able to make it back in to zone in one piece. Oh, narrowly gets it. Out comes Reeves. Managing to just rotate through the Quarry here. But of course, plays here from the Vodafone Giants. Still fairly well positioned over on towards the eastern side. We do see Swave up ahead. inching its way forward, trying to see if he can get into position. Meanwhile, we will see the players here from Conqueror now looking to still play what is available over into Quarry. But this is where it's going to get tough once again. A lot of high ground, a lot of low ground. Oh, Swave gets sent right on away. And now it is up to Akashi and Victor. Doom up ahead. About to fall to their doom. Up comes Blue. They're not having a lot of options left. Oh, does get hit. Blue zone slowly eating away as well. Doesn't really help being in that position. GK first. Fresh, Lin, and Rolkus coming out from the south. Oh, up comes the Blue. Pressure is on. We do have the Vodafone Giants holding over on towards that northeastern side. TSC, of course, just down below. Trying to get some good coverage on towards that quarry position. But they still have quite a bit of distance to cover to get up in it towards zone. Meanwhile, Conqueror will be looking to oppose them. Just looking to halt that rotation from them coming through. Oh, here we go. Reeves now trying to get the angle. Again, a very beautiful sight there of Sanal coming on in. Rolkus now up top in the compound. Bardot does get taken on down. Akashi coming in with those nades, just being able to reach so far across. But of course, now they need to be careful. Oh, up comes TSE. Does find Clink in the process. Up comes Reeves. Beautiful jump shot. Will it be enough though? Oh. I'll give Reeves 8 out of 10 for that jump. Beautiful jump. Good execution. And of course, pretty deadly at the same time. Here we go. Unicorns of Love now coming in from the southern position. Looking to play the edge of zone. Oh, Holes though does find the hits up into Game Lord. Game Lord now getting caught on the outside of zone. Blue zone is swooping through. It is the 6-phase Blue. Oh, it's not going to allow any visitors. But with that, Holtz gets taken down. Oh, Muzi finds the hit straight on in. Up comes Conqueror, Clink, and Reeves, the two remaining hopefuls. 3 teams now remain. It is Unicorns of Love. It is the players here from Conqueror. And then, of course, it is the Extreme Slayers as well. Up on the hill, positioned on the southern part of the zone. But the pressure is on. Happy and the rest of the players here from Extreme Slayers are going to be looking to push towards the Unicorns potentially, or maybe play that low ground position back up in towards zone. But I hope they've got a backup plan for the backup plan. Because up comes Conqueror. Looking to push up. Coming in from the north. They're pretty well aware that there is another team nearby. Reeves, of course, now taking aim over on towards GK first. Oh, down he goes. Now it is up to Clink to try and get that res in, but it's not enough as Holes comes playing off a beautiful angle. Come on, up comes Fresh. Down goes Holes. Down goes Pappy. Muzi. Bardot. Oh, the pressure is now on. Muzi caught in the blue. Rolkus up ahead. Is this going to be another victory for Unicorns of Love? Oh. Yep. Down they go, taking the win there. And of course, finishing strong on 8 kills once again. Pretty impressive stuff, of course. Now, even more celebratory shots in the background. The players there from Extreme Slayers finishing up in 2nd place with 4 kills. We see the side of Conqueror finishing up in 3rd place there with 7 kills. Game Lord finishing with 3 kills in 4th place. We've got the Vodafone Giants finishing in 5th place with 4 kills. TSC taking 6th place there, coming in with 5 kills. Doom finishing up in 7th on 6 kills. Big taking 8th place there with 2 kills. And of course, the super young roster finishing in 9th with 4 kills. We've got, over in 10th place with 1. We've got Nexus finishing in 11th with 4. The players from the Eastern Stars finishing up in 12th place with 3 kills. LMV taking 13th. And then, of course, Exquisite finishing up in 14th place. Let's see who our stars are. There we go. Going all out, the most kills. Going over towards Reeves with 4 kills. 365 damage. That is 1 bit of damage for every day in the year. So very well done, Reeves. And of course, our best companion getting handed over on towards Doobie from Nexus, bringing in 1 assist, 3 revives, restoring 201 health, and of course, the survival time of 677 seconds. So that's like, what, 7 minutes? I don't know if that really makes enough sense, but whatever. It is what it is. The numbers are there. The numbers don't lie. I don't think. But of course, yeah, there we go. 3rd match done and dusted. We've got 1 more game to go. Unicorns of Love really pulling out all the stops here today. I mean, this is some pretty crazy gameplay. But of course, we know it is finals coming in tomorrow. So yeah, I'm kind of expecting everyone to try and go to town coming into this final match of the day, which will be right back over on towards Wrangle. So be sure to stay tuned, and we'll be back in a short few minutes with our final game. See you in a bit. What's up, guys? Welcome back. It is time to get into our final match of the day. Of course, Unicorns of Love stepping up with yet another victory. Absolutely insane stuff. But of course, well, it's time for that last match. We look to see what the teams are going to bring. This is the final match they play, from what I can see, all right? Or from what I'm watching, before they get up into the finals. I mean, tomorrow is finals time. It is going to be absolutely insane. The top 16 teams are going to be fighting it out for their title of winning the second season. Of course, also the points getting piled up into that as well now. Getting ready to move up a little bit closer towards, I believe it's either the EMEAs or heading up in towards the PMGCs. So it is going to be quite exciting to see who will be the teams moving into the next phase. But of course, well, right here on our EU PMPL Finalist Mini League powered by EXQUISITE.com, we are going to be jumping into our final match. So here we are, jumping straight into the flight path, coming in from Savoni, heading down towards Sosnovka. So a very almost centralized flight path. It's so close, but still so far. But of course, now we look to see where the teams are going to be dropping down, where that first zone is going to be popping up into. It's the usual spiel, you know, the same stuff we always say. Going to be looking to see what that zone does, what the teams are going to be doing with it, where they're going to drop. Are they going to go for their primary spots? Are they going to go for the alternative spots, the backup ones? You know, same old, same, but slightly different every single time. Of course, now, what could potentially maybe not be same, but hopefully different, is the team that is going to be stepping up, claiming the victory. As we look back to our final Erangel matches, the final one over on day one was taken by CHASMAC Gaming. On the second day, it was taken by the players coming in from TSC Legends. Of course, on yesterday's final match, it was taken by Game Lord. And now we get ready to jump into our final one of the day. Of course, already Eastern Stars are going to be pushing up in towards that northeastern side. So very fitting to their name. Of course, now we're waiting in anticipation to see where the zone is going to be popping. We do see Excuse Me and the Extreme Slayers. Ooh. Wow. A very eastern zone once again. This is going to be quite interesting to see actually what the teams are going to be doing. But of course, now we do see Excuse Me and TSC in pretty close proximity. Prada looking like they've got everything under wraps here. We got Game Lord, of course, holding up in towards Yasnaya. The Vodafone Giants taking up Pachinki once again. LMV over in towards Pachinki. Doom in Quarry. The super young roster over in towards South George. The Unicorns up in North George. Big, with a big spread between the Savoni and the shooting range region. Once again, Eastern Stars in their usual position. And then, of course, we see the players here from Exquisite now rotating into their home ground, which is over in towards Lipovka. Conqueror holding up in Farm and the surrounding area, as well as Nexus taking position over on towards the sixes there. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see where the teams are going to be going. Will we see anyone try anything new and maybe interesting? Or is it going to be a little bit under wraps kind of play coming in? Up comes Vitoni and Tam Tam. Very impressive shot that we saw from Tam Tam in that previous match. Coming in with a DPS. I mean, that would have not been my weapon of choice, because my aim is horrible with shotguns. It sucks with shotguns. Well, in fact, I can't even compare myself to these players. But of course, gotta give it to Tam Tam. Yeah, a lot of admiration. And again, DBS in hand. Oh, swapping it out for a Tommy gun. Ooh, alright. So Tam Tam already mixing it up. Not going for that up close and personal loadout just yet. So curious to see what the teams are going to be doing. Of course, center zone is over towards shelter. And of course, the lumber yard. That whole kind of heel point there. Curious to see if we're going to have anyone actually rotate into that position. I mean, looking at where the teams currently are, I guess Conqueror is probably the closest team to that position. If they felt like rotating in that direction, of course. But of course, the same can be said for Multa Power. It's completely untouched. We don't have anyone there just yet. So now we're just scanning the map, looking to see if we'll have anyone get into a little bit of a tussle here. Doom and LMV were still going about their business. But yeah, tell me in the chat. Are you guys excited for New State that's coming out pretty soon? It's only a few more days to go. Then PUBG 2 kind of comes out. Not quite sure if we can actually call it PUBG 2. But you know what I mean. The next installment of PUBG. Of course, now in the meantime, we are going to be looking over towards the players here from Excuse Me. Starting to rotate around. Are we going to see them actually push up in towards Yasnaya? Ooh, Beast heading down. Excuse Me heading up. Alright, so they make the turn up in towards Yasnaya. Beast on the approach. He's probably just busy scouting it out. Yeah, this looks like a lot of scouting happening here. Getting a quick lay of the land. Yes. It's like, yeah, I saw some people rotating in. And of course now, here is the people he was talking about. It's going to be the team of Excuse Me. As they continue to push further and further up in towards the zone. Especially with a little bit of a few cheeky maneuvers coming in there. But I like this rotation actually coming in. I mean, look at where they've gone. They dropped over towards school, then went up north. So you to go from A to B, you have to pass C. Right? So, yeah, makes 100% sense. I get it. I get it. But now we're gonna wait and see who else is gonna dare venture up. Of course, the players there from the Vodafone Giants are starting to make a bit of a slow approach towards shelter. First stopping over towards the hill. Before ascending down into the position, of course, Nexus also on the approach. So we could potentially see them pulling up, but meanwhile we'll have LMV actually taking a few shots over on towards the players there from Doom. But here we go. Ooh. Could this be our first bit of action? Nexus and Conqueror. Yamas. Oh, I love it when the game does this. Oh, there we go. Creator taking a quick few shots. Nothing too crazy just yet. Up comes Bam and Dexter. Oh, Yamas out in the open. Does try to get the shots in. Oh, Bam actually taking quite a bit of damage. No surprise though. He is on the back of the buggy. Oh, look at the shots coming in from Vito. Oh, on point. Picks up 2. Wow, that was just absolutely phenomenal shooting. But of course now we look to see whether or not they can push on through. Clink. Let's see if we can find the angle up on towards Doobie. Oh, but Clink is getting shot from behind. Musk gets taken right on down. Up comes Doobie now. Oh, down he goes. Creator looking to push in. Finds the angle on towards Clink. Can't find enough shots in just yet. Reeves, of course, holding up ahead. And we see so many more shots coming into the kill feed there as well. Creator throwing the nade across. Will it reach? Oh, it does explode mid-air. Up he comes. A little bit of pre-fire. Oh, beautiful jump shot. What? Up comes Vito. Oh, tries to pull a handbrake turn, but Dexter says, Not today. Not today. Down he goes. Of course, with that, they get eliminated. Oh, Elicio now jumping straight into the oven here, putting the shot straight up in towards TSC, getting 2 knocks. It is now up towards Bujo and Jaja to get the final hits going. Oh, but Jaja taking quite a few shots here. Bujo managing to move up into the compound. Is this going to be the saving grace? We don't know just yet. But Exquisite are going to be trying to make the play. Down goes Jaja. It is now up to Bujo. One well-placed nade could spell the end here for Bujo. Oh, does find a few shots. Come on. Oh, but it's getting pushed by Wool. And with that, Reznov just making 100% sure. Yeah. I mean, as one does, right? You got to make sure the guy's dead. You got to make sure. But of course, now up comes Doom, fighting it out with LMV over on towards this western side. Oh, there we go. Action now, getting a little bit of action as the shots come through there from the LMV side. But it is going to be a pretty tough play moving forward from here. Of course, we got Love at Perks on the opposite end. Talon also now just getting raised up, so it is going to be a 1v3. Oh, action. Just ducking and weaving. Game Lord also not putting in a few shots. Talon getting ready to move. Action now. About to get rushed. Up comes Talon. Up comes Love. Oh, oh, oh. First comes Love. Then comes Lobby. Of course, now we're jumping over on it towards Big. Let's see what's going to happen. Will they be able to get the shots in? Oh, come on. Sway finds a beautiful exchange. Oh, so close. Victor comes rushing in. Now it is up to Mishi to try and bring it in. Let's see if Mishi will be able to get it done. Oh, pops into the 3-wheel of Doom. Now rushing away. Looking to put a little bit of distance in between themselves and that assault coming in from the side of Game Lord. Meanwhile, LMV, they just chilling now, right? Again, sitting with a few smoky vehicles. But I guess that's the thing. Of course, now we see the super young roster also reduced down to only 1. And as a result, can be moving around Watertown. Not quite sure why though. Because we don't have anyone over on towards that western side. But hey, each to their own. Let's jump back into the fighting over on towards the eastern side here. Exquisite. And the Eastern Stars about to get into a bit of an exchange. You can see Octadaddy up ahead. Ooh. Game Lord and Unicorns of Love now fighting it out. Let's jump up to the north. Of course, now Robs, Agashi, and Victor. The 3 remaining players here. Unicorns of Love up ahead. Quite a bit of carnage already happening on both ends. Unicorns of Love now seem to be down to only 2 remaining players. Ooh, Eastern Stars and Exquisite going at each other's throats once again. Agashi keeping a watchful eye. Will he get the spray in? It is going to be a little bit of a ranged attempt there. Of course, now not finding themselves in a decent position just yet. It is going to be a pretty tricky spot to fight in. Meanwhile, Eastern Stars, Fury is going to be running up the hill quite furiously. You can see if they can find the angles up on towards Exquisite. Ooh, Reznov looking to rotate off. Daddy MVP just hugging the tree, waiting to see if anyone's going to dare come up behind them. With that, Fresh does find the shots up on towards Robs. Now Kapahala. So just testing the water here, not looking to fully commit to that rotation just yet. But of course now Unicorns of Love applying the pressure as they come flying in. Victor, Akashi, and Narvalo. having to try and deal with threats coming in from all directions. We got Lin and GK First pushing in from that western side. Lin does get spotted. GK First continuing to push up, but now Unicorns of Love looking to deploy a little bit of a Spencer maneuver-esque kind of maneuver here. Oh, Victor! What was that? Of course, now Victor trying to get the shots up in towards Rolkus, but does feel the shots come in there from Fresh. Up comes Rolkus, looking to reposition. GK First up ahead, down goes Rolkus. Narvalo stepping up, grabbing the shots, and now the pressure is on Lin and Fresh. Need to see if they can outmaneuver the players coming in from Game Lord. Now it is all up to Lin. GK First gets taken down. Lin now picks up on the queue and says, maybe I should reposition a little bit, but it's not enough. As Game Lord come in with the laser focus, just blazing down. Of course, now Hulz looking to see if he needs to make any arrests. Does have a Kashyyyf right in front of him. Victor and Narvalo, of course, off in the distance there. Oh, 22-point turn coming in from Hulz. Just moving the vehicle up a slight tad bit. Oh, spots Sagashi up ahead. Not going to get the opportunity there to claim that kill. Well, not the easy way. It's just a waiting game. Alright, but up comes Hulz now looking to reposition back into safety. Oh, but he has a bit of a rush, a bit of a challenge coming in towards him. Narvalo not gonna let him escape just yet. Comes in with a beautiful spray. Oh, so close. So close. And of course, that zone continuing now to shift further down towards the southeast. And Stars continuing their efforts up against Exquisite. Down goes Daddy. It is now up to Eliseo, Reznov, and Wool to contest against the side of the Eastern Stars. Of course, Fury. Let's see if he'll be able to get anything done. He has taken quite a bit of damage, quickly popping the smoke there to look to recover a little bit of health. But of course, now the teams need to prioritize that position back up in towards zone. Already the team there from the Extreme Slayers making quite a big push up in towards Malta. NEXUS as well as LMV already positioned, ready to receive any of those who dare venture towards them. Oh! Down goes Nano. Focus now, looking to come in for quicker rescue here. Sebi looking to push up. Ulysses now caught in a very tough spot. Oh, he gets spotted. Doobie goes down. Beautiful play coming in here from Sebi. Just using that off-angle approach. Let's see, will Sebi now be able to close it up? Extreme Slayers also moving themselves a little bit closer, wanting to get in on the action here. But of course, Eastern Stars, and Exquisite still fighting it out all the way up in towards that far northeastern side. They need to be quick about it because that zone's going to start moving in. Octadaddy does pick up the shot on towards Eliseo though. This is going to be the cue now for both Octadaddy and Reznov to get their butts back in towards zone. Will also around here somewhere. Ooh, Will trying to get the Rez up on towards Eliseo. Does succeed in doing so. But now the pressure is on Octadaddy. Not quite sure if he's going to get anything done from this position, but he needs to be careful. Got a few players behind him. He's not out of the woods just yet. Of course, up comes the Eastern, the players here from Exquisite rather. Well, testing the angles. Reznov getting ready to push. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, I think he spotted him. Oh, there we go. Nice. Quite a few shots flying up in towards Wool. Reznov. And Eliseo now getting ready to push. Oh, this is going to be the end for Octadaddy. Oh, does spot Elisio. Will does manage to recover a little bit of health there, but up comes the blue. Octodaddy takes quite a few hits in the process. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, down he goes. Beautiful play coming in from Exquisite, but now they need to catch up to that zone once again. Big, of course, is reduced down to Mishi. See whether or not Mishi will be able to regain some ground here. Does manage to sneak into the zone right behind Game Lord. Off goes Narvalo. Victor still hanging back. Ooh, Victor has spotted Mishi. Now it is game on. Victor waiting for Mishi to flinch. Ooh, but Mishi is not going to be caught out by this one. Does send a quick nade up. Up comes the shots from Victor. Victor also repositioning. Got about a minute and 20 seconds or so to go. Ooh. Mishi sends it out the window. Up comes a very late rotation in from Exquisite. There we go. Mishi now trying to pick up the shots. Does find quite a few hits towards the vehicle. Unfortunately, nothing really landing into the players themselves. Victor now trying to use that opportunity to escape. Oh, Mishi getting so close, but still so far. Narvalo and Victor now are going to be looking to just look around on this northern side. Meanwhile, Elisio, Will, and Reznov are going to be getting their butts towards the zone, just sneaking on by. Will not getting ready to take the engagement up the hill with the Narvalo. Oh, but it's so challenging. Unfortunately for them, there is no such thing as a friendly fire. Otherwise, I think we would have seen a lot of dead players throughout this game. Of course, now Muzi. Ooh, finds a headshot. Up on towards Pocus. Is he going to find another? Come on, trying to put the DB28 to good use. Ardot positioned up top. Oh no, never mind, he's outside. Up comes Mishi with that rotation though. Blue zone getting ready to move up as well. Let's see if Mishi will be able to get that rotation in. He's going to be coming in between Nexus. And of course the players coming in there from the Vodafone Giants. Oh, but Creator does spot Mishi. That's going to be a very tough play for Mishi. 1v4 up in towards Malta. Not really good odds coming in there. But of course now that off-angle rotation coming in from the side of Nano. Muzi now being forced to make a decision. Blue zone closing up. Kind of forcing their hand here. Bardot is down. So now it is all... Oh, look at that zone. Exquisite. Wow. That is such a beautiful position. The only team in the final zone. Well, one of the final zones. But looking at the sheer number of players we still have riding on the edge of the zone, it could very much well be the final zone. Muzi, caught in the blue. Trying to get the confirm up on towards Nano. Of course, the remainder of the team here, Sevi and Ulysses. Alongside Pocus, keeping their eyes trained on the position. They're waiting for Muzi to make a move. Oh. The delay between seeing the action and actually getting something done. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky, but I'm pretty sure Muzi is going to succumb to the blue no. Now, let's see. Yep. Muzi down for the count. And now the Vodafone Giants need to refocus. Need to get themselves back up in towards zone. Game Lord, however, is now going to start rotating in. Exquisite still holding on. Repositioning a little bit further up towards the north. LMV now coming into harm's way as they have Nexus pulling up towards the south of their position. But here we go. Come on. Is LMV going to get it? Will Nexus get it? Or could we even see a third-party play coming in from the side of Exquisite? Alright, so the first hit comes through. This is now displaying the shack. Gonna be very cautious. Well, keeping a very watchful eye towards Game Lord. LMV trying to spread it out. Trying to see how many angles they can get covered. It was not Nexus. Gonna be looking to... Looking to find the shots over on towards... Ooh. That tough play coming in for the Vodafone Giants. Right, so the first one comes through. Big loses a player. Oh! Dexter walks straight up into that one, but Ulysses goes down in turn. Doobie with a beautiful hit, though. So Bogus and Sebi not in the easiest position here. If they could find a way to rotate up that eastern side, they could be pretty golden. But of course, now up comes Nexus looking to make a quick dash. Dexter just repositioning so strategically. The pressure is on. Sebi is going to try and pull through onto this final one. Dexter coming under a little bit of fire, but nothing too crazy just yet. Up comes Creator, actually moving in right behind them. Oh! Down they go. Beautiful sprays from Game Lord. Spotting the opportunity there. Grabbing it with both hands, and with that, finding some pretty potent blows. Now, of course, LMV looking to push in as well. They are positioned over on towards the southwest. There's no direct line of sight. No clear passage back up in towards the zone. Nexus now looking to fortify and increase their control of the southern edge. Doobie on the front line is going to be trying to put the shots up in towards LMV. Finds a beautiful spray onto Love. Game Lord turning their attention over on towards Exquisite. Berg's now getting ready to move, but he does... Oh! Down they all go. Just like that. Thanos steps up and snaps his finger, taking out both LMV. And of course, the players coming in from Exquisite. Now it is up to Nexus and Game Lord to fight it out for that final winner chicken dinner. 13 kills on board for Game Lord. They could be finding 4 more. So will we see a 17 kill game? Definitely a possibility. Is it going to be likely? Don't know just yet. But of course, already one knock over on towards Nexus. So Narvalor needs to be so careful. Victor also now looking to challenge Bam for this position. Oh, tries a bit of a jump shot. Free fire galore. Victor trying frantically to find the angles onto Bam. Does spot that rotation coming in from Bam. A little bit of pre-fire in anticipation. Does get the knock. Oh, this could really be a 17 kill match for the side of Game Lord. The zone does move up in favor of Nexus. Got Dexter holding on that eastern front. Victor and Narvalor now trying to separate them one by one. Beautiful grenade comes in. Oh. Creator does get the res in the meanwhile. But a very divide and conquer-ish kind of play coming in from the side of Game Lord. Now it is all up to Creator. Will he be able to survive? I mean, 11 kills, so it could potentially turn all the way up to 13. 13 versus 17 kills. It's going to go either which way. Up comes the nade. Oh, it will not reach all the way across. Creator tries again. Doesn't find anything. Up comes Narvalor and Victor. Looking to move in. Well, they are still quite some ways away, all right? So Creator hasn't spotted them just yet, but now he does. Oh, here we go. 2v1, and down they go. 17 kills. What? Game Lord breaking the mold. Just going absolutely ham, bringing in such a strong play. I mean, look at that. Victor finishing off on 8 kills alone. Absolutely phenomenal stuff. And of course, Nexus finishing strong in second place, coming in there, as we can see, with a very impressive 11 kills. Exquisite taking third place, coming in with 8 kills. The players there from LMV finishing up in fourth place with 7. The Vodafone Giants finishing up in 5th place. Big taking 2 kills rather in 6th place. Extreme Slayers finishing up in 7th with 2. The Eastern Stars with 1 kill in 8th place. Super Young Roster over in 9th. Unicorns of Love with 4 kills in 10th place. Doom finishing up in 11th with 1. Excuse me, in 12th place. TSC taking 13th. And of course, the players there from Conquerors finishing up in 14th place. Let's see who our stars are of the match. And of course, well, going all out, the most kills going over on towards Victor, as already pointed out there. 8 kills, 2 assists, I believe that was. And then, of course, 1,196 damage being dealt. That is quite a bit. Just 4 points away from being the equivalent of 12 kills. Of course, if we look over onto our best companion, the most assists coming in from Dexter, 2, as well as 3 revives, 246 rather, health restored, and quite the survival time up there as well. And then, of course, our final blow coming in from Victor, our MVP there as well, coming in with 8 kills, 2 assists, 7,300 and a bit of change of distance covered there, and of course, also some pretty impressive numbers with regards to that survival time. So there we go. There we have it. That was our final match of our EU PMPL Finalist Mini League, brought to you by esportscrims.com. Pretty impressive stuff, but of course, gotta say, some pretty exciting gameplay. I mean, if this is any indication, I can tell you the finals are going to be absolutely insane. So be sure to tune in tomorrow when they kick off. Of course, I'm pretty sure they should be coming out at the usual time. But yeah, I'll definitely be there watching, you know, just secretly sneaking it in while I'm sitting at the wedding. But yeah, of course, so excited to see what this final weekend will hold. But yeah, well, guys, so much. I wish all the teams all the best in this coming weekends of plays. It's going to be 3 days of absolutely insane games, 18 games up ahead. And after that, we'll be crowning another champion. But yeah, some pretty impressive stuff. Well done for the performances over these past 4 days. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. So all the best to all the teams. Hope you guys really kick some butt. And of course, can't wait to see who's going to be winning our Western Europe PMPL for the 2nd season. But yeah, that's it from my side, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. Look forward to seeing you back again soon. But yeah, until then, stay safe and have a fantastic time.